This bitch is still pretending to be God and saying I'm raping her children. Miss, I was a child before. Nobody can see themselves as a child unless they are a child. God cannot have somebody look through her eyes and see her as a child. Do you understand me? If I'm looking through God's eyes for a whole 18 years and I'm under the roof as a child, even when I was little without breasts and stuff, nobody can imagine God as a child. So why was I seeing myself without breasts and pissing on myself and hanging out with my stepsisters and stepbrothers? Because I was a child, case closed. And why the fuck you keep saying things as if you don't know what you're doing? Now, just a little while ago, like 20 minutes ago, you said, it's like I'm addressing my husband bothering me. That's what it sounds like. 20 minutes ago, you said I must be on dope or something. First of all, why is there drugs out there and disease and bugs in nighttime if you're God? Why are there over 25 different diseases, cancers, tumors? I get pimples. Why are there needles? Why are there cars instead of people flying around? Oh, I just wanted to test Mother Nature. I wanted to create an invention that guys might like. Guys might like a car, riding around a car when they can fly. The reason why all these things were invented is because of the fact that you're not God. A child was raped as a child, so disease was created, darkness was created, evil was heightened, bugs were created. You're not going to tell me worms not real. You're not going to tell me that. You're not going to tell me worms are not real. If what you gonna say is Mother Nature when dirt get created? My nigga, my nigga, niggas be stink down there. I could smell it. How I'ma be looking through your eyes and you having sex, and I'm looking through your eyes while you having sex thinking it's me? Why am I looking through your eyes while you having sex? Because it's not you. I'm looking through my eyes while I'm having sex with my friends. Not your eyes. He pointed at the crazy girl and everything. Why are you trying to act like I'm getting a nigga killed when you the one that's giving him AIDS and you raped him as a child and everything? Every time I go out with a guy, you try to make it seem like it's you that went out with him and that he's getting in trouble. I gotta protect him. I gotta heal him of AIDS or however you feel. You're trying to make it seem like, bitch, you're retarded. You're fucking retarded. I was at the pap shuttle for 7 hours. Why? Because I was reinstated. How the fuck somebody gonna take somebody out the computer as you and tell them to go to the pap shelter? Let me know. How somebody gonna take somebody out of the computer as you and tell them to go to the pap shelter? I don't get it. They took Najuma Mitchell out of the homeless system shelter. The PAP shelters for homeless people. 116 Williams for homeless people. Those are both areas I entered to get into whatever shelter I was ever in. And you can't say no more. How I got into Pam's Place, Park Slope, Casa Esperanza, whatever shelter I was in, I went through 116 Williams. 116 Williams. 116 Williams. That's what I went through. Whatever shelter I was in. 116 was the access place to get into a regular shelter. If not, I could just move in. After you go to 116 room, they transfer you on a bus or a car to go to your regular shelter to live. And it's only going to happen again, and your ass is going to be retarded, just done. So just now, a little while ago, she says, the supposed God of the world that has shit all over the place, gum stuck to the ground, nighttime comes instead of daytime all the time. I don't get it. Why it has to be night? Why can't there be light all day? Why is there nighttime? Oh, she sees nighttime. I see daytime all the time. You have HIV all the time. You're not God. The reason why this is happening is because a child was raped a long time ago by every single dude that comes into this world. There will not be one dude in this world that never raped this child I'm talking about. I mean, every soul, every bit of soul, everybody. Only way there'll be another dude at last is if every dude killed theirself that raped her. That's the only way a new soul will come into this world. Not only that, Miss. You say you're on dope. How the fuck am I moving into apartments and rooms under your name? Despite the dope accidental proposal statement, how do I go to the PAV shelter as you and get processed, a whole process as a homeless woman into another shelter? There wasn't like, hypnotization. You watched me from 10 o'clock all the way to 5. You watch me in the PAV shelter getting processed as you into a new apartment. And then now you want to claim that you're on dope to make it seem like you my mother because you have HIV. And now you're like, am I on dope? My nigga, you watched me in the PAV shelter get processed as a homeless, pregnant woman. You watched me in a PAV shelter get processed as a homeless woman. I don't know what is all this on my face, but something's touching my face. And it's touching it every millisecond. Miss, you have HIV. I don't want to show you. It's right there at the tip of my tongue. It only comes to my mind when it's supposed to be said. I know what I'm going to say. But now, you're supposed to be God, and I'm living in a homeless shelter under your name. Literally living in a homeless shelter under your name. You don't find that weird? I know this is apartment 1L, but why? I should have took a picture of the paper. I don't know what I was thinking. Something is digging deep into my face. This shit is crazy. You are sick. You're not God. If you were God, disease would not be created. What is all these rumors about diseases? HIV test, hepatitis test, babies got to get their hepatitis shot. What is all this? Keeping track of your shots your child get, flu shot, coronavirus. What is all this? It's not real? If it's not real, then what are the rumors about? To scare away the fake bitch. My nigga, I got a whole needle in my arm for the coronavirus shot. I was at Metropolitan with the coronavirus in my system. And then when I came out, my ag team said, Najuma, you have the coronavirus. She didn't say, oh, that's the time when you wasn't bothering me about my name. You was trying to be me. And I went on the phone with my ag team worker, and she tried to make it out of a joke. She said, Najuma, you have the coronavirus. I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember me calling the cops in the ambulance for my suicidal ideation? Do you remember me calling the cops in the ambulance for my suicidal ideation? I hope you do. Because I called the cops in the ambulance for my suicidal ideation. I remember. And they took me to Metropolitan. Do you remember in Miami when I was pregnant with Joy? The Spanish girl with the crooked teeth. The baby crooked teeth. Do you remember her saying to the psychiatrist, oh, she's saying she's Jesus, get her, get her. She's saying she's Jesus, get her, get her. She's not Jesus. And then a psychiatrist gave me the note saying that my voluntary services was over, that I can't get out unless he says I can. As if it was a joke, like I was being held against my will. As like it was a joke about a husband treating a wife wrong. But thank God for that girl. And once again, you're digging in somebody's pants again and taking out their health to make you look healthy. Miss, this is what I wanted to say. Nobody's hypnotized. Nobody's hypnotized. How is somebody hypnotized knowing the fact that you're right there watching them? How are they hypnotized? When you're watching me every second of the day to see if I'm doing something to yourself, your imaginary children, you're supposed to imaginary children that you never had, that you claim you have. How are the people around me hypnotized? Okay then.